All that damn traffic outside. Give me in the motherfucking brothers. That's what I'm in the fucking mud puddles. Same block, different mother, same struggle. Oh fuck, I got it. Damn, that cooked that chicken right away. That shit thawed out. That shit sitting in the sink. It was, but I guess by it being so hot in the car, that shit was thawing. Oh.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the toss.
No way.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
He's loose, ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On the run, it's Harris. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's low. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he makes the catch.
No way.
He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Hey, Ma.
They're coming out to tee
Ma.
up for the kickoff, and that last
Can you take my
score
food out the
was a
microwave, please?
buzzkill for this crowd.
Oh, bro, my auntie said I
Not
could get
going
some
to
food.
risk
I
a
get some food,
return
bro.
here. He'll make
How you gonna tell me what I can't get out of my auntie house, bro? Bro, she said I cooked. Look what I cooked. And you know what I did? I went to go see what she cooked. And what I seen was some deliciousness on that stove. So you know what I did? I indulged in the deliciousness that was on that stove. You see how niggas be acting, Lowly? You see how niggas be acting, Lowly? Crazy, man.
Never had a chance.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. That pasta be going in a few days. I like that. Whatever that is, I like that. Bro, it's like some hamburger helper in the way, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Whatever it is good in the motherfucker. You sending the blitz on my ass.
Home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Oh, you have to take it. I said just take it out the microwave. You didn't have to bring it to me. Thanks anyway. Appreciate it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
No, ain't no peppers on the side.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose.
Sorry, you know what?
Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the fumble.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15.
This nigga Jeremiah Smith so fucking OD, bro.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Johnson wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Green. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Johnson looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And there he goes. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The offense changing the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Ducks get enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Johnson looking to throw. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
This nigga getting benched. Yeah.
3 in a row.
Really
this
nice
nigga suck.
3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting
What the
pass.
fuck?
And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
I should have left
Picked up
Avery
a
Johnson
few
ass in
extra
the
on
fucking
that
portal.
return,
He
but
terrible.
what a play by this
Man was
defense
just
to
wide
get the
open.
football.
He underthrows him.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43.
I expected this ass whooping, but god damn.
Back to throw. It's
I had
St.
better
Clair.
fight with fucking
Pressure
Dante last year
coming.
than I did this nigga.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll... this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. He'll run it again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Makes the catch. It's Casper. The Ducks will keep this drive going.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Jesus Christ, where's he coming from?
We'll get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide open downfield.
That's the same throw Avery Johnson
get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
He said, damn, did Jordy's pinched a bitch?
Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on third. Takes a hit as he fires. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Down on their ass and late belt toss, stupid ass. That's all.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
I got me 2 cheese balls and I'm throwing peppers on the side.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
All these hoes off, man.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again?
Yep,
he'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I can understand the whole...
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it,
but y'all ain't have to flat out make the DB like straight dumbasses on this game, bro.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off.
Good dot.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense picks up right.
Facts.